Hey everybody, it's very late, but I decided to go live for a little bit. I just been so busy and tired. Um, you guys know I try to go live as much as I can. I've been so busy, I haven't been able to go live as much as I want to. But I hope everybody's okay. I just wanted to come on and talk a little bit about the Hannah Kabowski. Let me see, I'm not saying her name right. Hannah. Okay, so Hannah Kobayashi. If I'm saying it wrong, correct me in the comments. So many of you probably know about the case Hannah Kobayashi. Um, she was considered a missing person by her family. So Hannah is originally from Hawaii, I believe. I think she was born in Hawaii, and it looks like she was traveling to Los Angeles, and I guess she missed her connecting flight, and her family got worried basically because of text messages she was sending them. This all happened back in November of 2024, so last month. And I guess she was missing for maybe weeks, 3 weeks or so. And her dad left Hawaii, went to Los Angeles. She's like a 30-year-old woman, so she's not a kid. So her dad, was trying to find her. Um, they put a missing persons report on her. The dad went to Los Angeles, and I guess I'm not sure what happened, but he took his own life. I guess out of frustration, out of sadness of not finding his daughter. Maybe he was worried that she may have took her own life, or maybe he was worried that she was trafficked, sex trafficking, whatever. I don't know why the dad really took his own life, but allegedly he jumped off of, I don't know if he jumped off of a bridge or something. Hi, Robin, Haddad, hello. So I kind of want to talk more so about the effects of her dad taking his own life back in November. I think maybe like around November 20 something, he took his life. So it was only like maybe 10 days or so that she was missing, or maybe 2 weeks that she was missing, and he took his life. Very sad and very strange, and we don't know what that toll took on him. Maybe he really felt like something happened to her, or he couldn't live with the thought that she was not alive anymore. We know a lot of times when people go missing, you don't hear from them again. But it turns out that Hannah voluntarily went missing. I'm not going to get into the details of it, but it's sounding like they said it might be some type of um, immigration scam or something like that. Maybe she was planning to marry someone and for the money, or I don't know, y'all, something. But I'm not really going to talk about her issues, her details of why she went missing. I want to talk more so about the consequences of her actions of not communicating with her family. Yes, as a grown woman, she has a right not to tell them where she's going. But if you don't want your family worried, you should say, hey, I'm going to be busy. Don't worry about me. I'm good, y'all. I'm just dealing with whatever. So she failed to communicate with them properly. And so they got worried and thought the worst. Hi, Robin, again. Yeah, you're the only one. Well, there's people watching, but you're the only one in the chat, but I really appreciate it. So it's okay, it's just the two of us. Just the two of us. We could make it if we try. Just the two of us. You and I, Robin, okay? So my heart goes out to the Kobayashi family because can you imagine? I don't know what Hannah's mental state is, but can you imagine living with the idea that your dad is not here anymore because he was so distressed about you not being, because he thought you were dead, so he killed himself. He probably really thought he couldn't live without his daughter. Allegedly, they had an estranged relationship. Allegedly, they didn't have a good relationship or something like that. It was distant or strained. But regardless, clearly he loves his daughter. He went all the way to Los Angeles to try to find her. And I heard that he was from Nancy Grace. Nancy Grace said he was all in Los Angeles, in the hood, in the ghetto, in the rough parts of town, very scary, just trying to find his daughter, thinking that maybe she was sex trafficked. So Hannah, I can only imagine the guilt she's gonna feel because I'm sure other family members in the public is gonna be like, hey, like probably trying to blame her, like you're the reason why your dad is not here because if you were being selfish or because you were not communicating properly, your dad is no longer here. If you would have communicated to him that, hey, don't worry guys, I'm all good. Suicide is a horrible thing. And it's horrible when someone feels that they have no other way out but to take their own life. But people who have to live with the side effects of the suicide, they also have it hard. So you're living and the person is not here anymore and you're feeling guilty, like maybe you could have done more. And like I said, I'm sure Hannah's going to blame herself for the rest of her life. She might even end up taking her own life, thinking that she caused this chaos. She thought she was just having a good time, living her best life. But your actions definitely um, can affect other people. And I think a lot of people are so busy sometimes being selfish and looking out for their own happiness, they don't think about others. I'm not blaming Hannah for anything. Hannah did not make her dad take his own life, but I just wish that she was able to communicate effectively to her family that don't worry about it. I'm good, y'all. Her family was doing the right thing, and I guess to the best of their ability. But I feel for the family. They were already dealing with a lot with Hannah missing, not knowing what happened to her. She was in Mexico or wherever. But to know that now you have to deal with the father not being here. They have to stress about bringing him back to Hawaii to bury him to pay for the expenses. He only went to Los Angeles trying to find his daughter, and I just feel so sad about that. I don't know the relationship details of Hannah and her dad. That's their business, but I'm sure she's gonna feel horrible, or she feels horrible right now that her dad is not here and she is kind of responsible even if she didn't make him do anything. It's just that the reason why he was in Los Angeles was because of her. He was trying to find his daughter. And I gotta respect that. I do love that he cared enough about his daughter. Because there's some people who don't really care about their family that like that. It's like, oh, okay, they're missing. They'll turn up somehow. She's grown. She's all right. But he took matters into his own hands. Maybe he didn't feel like the law enforcement was doing enough. And a lot of times families do that. So my condolences to the Kobayashi family. If you are a member of the Kobayashi family, I wish you guys well in peace. I just can't imagine. It's just a lot going on. Like I said, Hannah is missing. It's a nationwide search for her all over the news stations. Nancy Grace is talking about it. Grizzly True Crime, like it's everywhere. And then now it's national news that the father of the missing child, I mean not child, the father of the missing woman is now deceased. You know, it's just a mess. It's just a mess. I guess you don't really realize how much people care about you, how much people love you until you go missing or they think that something is wrong with you. So clearly the family really did love her. There's plenty of families who don't care where you are. There's plenty of families who don't, if you go missing, no one would know. You know what I'm saying? There's plenty of people who are being trafficked right now. Human trafficking is an issue, it's a big issue. And the families don't know. Some don't care. Some do care, but it's like, what can they do? But Hannah's family really did care about her. And I love and I truly respect close knit families. And I just feel so sad about the dad. I feel sad about that. And I don't know what other siblings she had, so now they're like, they're they don't have a father now. I don't know where the mother is or what happened to the mother, but now it's a big missing piece of their life. The dad is gone. And he looks, he just. I feel sad, y'all. When I heard that he took his own life, I'm late to this news. I wasn't fully aware of the story back in November when everything came out. I came aware most recently, and I believe I heard about it from Grizzly True Crime. You guys check out her channel. She makes a lot of content. She goes live a lot about missing people, people who are homicide stories. She's a big advocate for children and survivors, so I really appreciate her channel. So that's how I heard about it. But You guys leave a comment. Robin, have you heard about the story? I know I put my poll in here. I said, have you heard about the Hannah Kobayashi case? And 33% of you said yes, and 67% of you said no. So I'm actually putting together some ornaments. I have some ornaments here. I'm just basically trying to put the string on it. I don't like the string that I have. It's really like poor quality, and I regret buying it. I went to Michael's. It's like a fabric store or art craft store, and I felt like the staff were not very helpful. I'm like, hey, can you help me find the material that I need to string ornaments on? And they're like, oh, over there somewhere, and I just couldn't find anything. And this is more like stretchy material. It's like stretchy, and it's like really flimsy and cheap and weak. You know what I'm saying? And I just need to string these. So that's what I'm doing. I'm gonna do that while I'm talking to you all. But you guys feel free to, chat with me. Let me know what you're doing. I just don't get it. I don't understand why. It's whatever. Let me do another right here. Anyway, so I'll go ahead and continue to string these up while I talk to you all. How's everybody doing tonight? I'm super tired. I'm gonna keep it real with you. I'm going live because I want to talk about the story, but then it's also I haven't been live in a while, and you guys know I've been trying to go live as much as I can. Um, Mom life, y'all. Mom life. Single mom life, y'all. It's just not enough hours in a day. I was trying to catch up on some house duties and stuff in the kitchen. I was busy cleaning the kitchen up, the stove. I need to go spray it down with I need to spray the oven down with Easy Off oven cleaner. I cleaned the stove. I washed dishes. Like it's just a lot, y'all. It's just housekeeping in your own home is so much. Like if I was rich, y'all, I would definitely hire. If I was rich, I definitely would hire some type of um, housekeeping that comes to come and clean for me every week. You know, I'm not a big fan of house chores. I'm gonna be real with you. I've never been a big fan of house chores, and I think it all started in when I was younger. In childhood. You guys know I'm a trauma survivor, childhood trauma survivor. That's what my channel is all about. And so when I was younger, I was depressed. Didn't even realize it, and I used to be called. My mom used to call me lazy. Call me lazy. Didn't never care. No one cared about my mental health. They didn't even care about their own mental health. So I suffered in silence when I was growing up as a child. And so a side effect of depression is being messy. Also probably ADHD. I don't know, but I never been diagnosed with ADHD, but sometimes I wonder. Um, but just I was definitely depressed as a child, and my room used to be so messy. I wanted to do a video about this, and I might dedicate. I think I'm gonna dedicate a whole live. I'm gonna dedicate a whole live to talk about like I wasn't lazy. I was depressed and no one cared. So you might look at my room like, oh, your room's a mess. Why don't you clean up? And one of my favorite books when I was a kid was Jillian Jiggs. It was about a girl who was messy, and her mom would be like, "You need to clean up this pigsty, clean it up." And every time she decided to clean, she started to like, you know, daydream and be in play and have fun in her room with her friends. And she just never would clean up her room. She would always get distracted. And I think Jillian Jiggs might have had ADHD. She was a mess, but she was a kid. Everyone doesn't have ADHD. Sometimes it's just being a kid and misunderstood, and people don't really understand, childhood development and stuff like that. But yeah, cleaning was a lot tonight, and I had a lot of catching up too. I have a lot more. I really just want to like deep clean my entire apartment. I would love to give myself a Christmas gift of like hiring housekeepers to come clean my apartment. That's what I want to do. Like not maybe not they don't even have to clean the whole apartment. I would love for them to clean the bathrooms, both bathrooms, and clean the kitchen. If they could deep clean the bathrooms and the kitchen, I'm good. I could do the rest. I don't like none of it, but I can definitely at least do that. It's just hard. I feel like every single parent should be given some type of like discount on housekeepers of it, like or some services for just helping single mothers. Like it's just there's not enough villages. Single parents, I don't feel like have a village. I don't know if there's certain countries that's better for single parents. Single parenthood is not ideal, but it happens. People are become a widow. You may have been married for years and you had a life plan for you and your children, but your spouse dies and you end up being a single parent. Uh, you know, People get divorced. Things happen. I think people like to look at it as like, oh, you made poor choices in life. Yeah, for me, I did make some poor choices. I'm gonna be accountable for that. But it's not because I wanted to. I didn't want to be a single parent. I just chose bad partners, and the partners did not want to step up to the plate. And here I am as a single parent. And I'm going off topic. We're supposed to be talking about Hannah Kobayashi. Um, and I probably should have never even labeled this live and just talk about whatever I want to talk about. But you guys feel free to come into the chat and leave a comment. Let me know how you feel about the story, about what I'm saying. Can you relate to what I'm saying? Were any of you messy children? Were you depressed and people didn't pick up the signs? I was going through so much as a kid and nobody picked up on it. You guys, we'll dedicate all that for another live or another video. But I was just talking about how I'm just so tired and just think about how I've never been a fan of cleaning and just it goes to childhood. Like a lot of our behaviors, a lot of who we are stems from childhood, and that it's very good to address it. It's very good to heal it. It's very good to be self-aware and to understand why you are the way you are. You know what I'm saying? And if you can do anything to help it, do it. There's some things that's just a part of our personalities that you may not be able to change, but if you want to change something about you, if you really want to, you can do that. Don't let anybody make you feel like you can't do better. And at the same time, don't live your life on anybody's term. Somebody say, "Oh, well, you should be doing this by this and that," or whatever. You got to live your own life. You know, there's so many people living a fantasy life, a fake life. Just live your life. Do what makes you happy. As long as you're not hurting anybody or hurting yourself, it's fine. And that goes back to the Hannah Kobayashi story. It always been fine and dandy. No one would have a problem with Hannah living her best life, traveling. And from what I heard from Nancy Grace's channel, people were donating to her Venmo account or whatever financial account she had posted online. People were posting and giving her money, saying, "Oh, live your best life, have a good time in Mexico." That's fine if you want to donate to someone for a good cause or whatever cause. That's fine, but I just wish that Hannah would have been able to communicate to her family that all is well because people don't realize that while you're living your best life, there are people who do care about you and they might really be distressed about it. But if your family was trash, if you had a toxic family, you're not obligated to tell anybody anything. You know what I'm saying? But her family clearly loved her and, they did a missing person thing on her. And I think now she probably realized that her family loves her. She probably underestimated how much her family loves her because that's true action right there. Some families, like I said, will not look for you. They will like, oh, she's grown, she's okay, everything's fine. That's just how she is. I mean, I remember the case of what was her name again? Michelle Knight. You guys, I did a video about it, but I did delete the video. Michelle Knight was one of the three women, well, they were girls at the time. They were kidnapped by Ariel Castro a long time ago, back in like 2002. And they were held captive about 10 years. And two of the girls, Amanda Berry and Gina or whatever, something, two of the girls their family cared about them. They loved them. They looked for them. They never stopped. But not Amanda Knight, Michelle Knight, her family didn't look for her. She was the oldest one that was missing, and her family never cared about her. She was abused sexually and all kind of stuff, and no one ever looked for her. Either way, they weren't found until 10 years later. But no flyers, no TV ads, nothing. And so when Ariel, as a disgusting man he would taunt Michelle and say, "See, nobody loves you. Nobody's even looking for you. No one's looking for you." And that would hurt her so bad to know that her own family didn't even look for her while she was missing. I mean, she's suffering, and her family did not even look for her. It's just abusive, nasty family. And so after she was freed from captivity, she never, she disowned her family. She was like, forget y'all. The only thing I hope for Michelle is that she's able to reunite with Joey, even just closure, like, hey, I wish I was there for you the way I needed to, but I'm glad that someone adopted you and they cared about you and loved you, and I hope the best for you. The only thing about the Michelle story is that the family, the family that adopted Joey, they did not want Michelle to contact him at all. They were like, no, 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 but we'll send you pictures. I didn't think that was very nice. They could at least have him do a Zoom call or something like that. But to completely bar her from communicating, it's whatever. I don't think that was nice because that's hurtful to him. One day he's gonna be like, "Yo, like, why y'all let me talk to my mom? Not even one time. Like, even if she was like not a good fit mom, that's still my mother. Like, if it wasn't for her, I would not be born. If it wasn't for her, y'all wouldn't have me. So I would never respect that part of the adopted family. Like, I understand they claim it's for the best interest of the child, but they didn't have to physically make him be around her. They could at least had him do a phone call or a Zoom call. Children want to know where they come from. They want to know their history. He's always going to wonder that. So to like completely block him from communicating with his biological mother, that's shady business. And some people should not. But I know that some cases are closed adoption cases and open. So I guess it was like a closed adoption case. But I I hope Michelle Knight is doing well. I believe she did legally change her name to Lily Rose, and I don't blame her because I wouldn't want to be associated with that toxic family anyway. It had been times I considered changing my own name, but I actually like my name, so I decided not to change my name. But I respect anybody who decides to change their name. I get it. Some families are that toxic. It's like you don't want no association with them. I get it. So far, y'all, these are two of my bowls. And I'm going to show y'all the other ones. Hold on. Let me do like a couple more. Do a few more, and then I won't keep you guys too long. It's getting late. It's 10:10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Maybe I'll stay on for another 10 minutes or so. Thank you all for keeping me company tonight. No one is in the chat, but it's okay. I see you guys. Some of you are watching. This is the other one. I'm going to show you all of them. I'm going to tie them all up and show you guys. We have a little tree this year, and I don't care, y'all. It's all about the love and you're getting the gifts that you asked for, right? That's all that matters. When we were moving last time, I got rid of our bigger tree. So sometimes you're moving, you just want to get rid of stuff. Like, just get it away, get it away. We'll get a new one. Never got around to getting the exact same one. So I end up getting a little small version of a tree and a smaller version of the tree we had. And I decided that if I'm going to celebrate Christmas again next year, of course, they want to celebrate it. I'm going to make sure I get a tree like off season when it's on clearance, when it's like a good deal. And I honestly wanted a different kind of tree. Normally we go for a green tree, but I think I want to do like a white tree or something cool and unique, or a green tree with like little white stuff on it to make it look like it's snowing there. My daughter actually wanted a pink tree. But I didn't want to pay for no pink tree. But next year I'm gonna plan it out, y'all. Hopefully she still likes pink. I'll buy the pink tree, and we'll all have our own little tree. My son will have a tree in his room. I'll have a tree. She'll have a tree. But it is what it is, y'all. There's some people who are homeless, hungry, starving, don't have a tree, won't get any gifts, and my children are very going to be very thankful. Um, they're going to be getting what they want for Christmas. So that's all that matters is that they're getting the love and support that they need. Um, I'm not really bit caught up on consumerism. Like everybody wants to buy, 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 and shop, shop, shop. I'm just not into it. I love the idea of family and getting together, but I don't love the idea of like thinking about who I need to buy a gift for or you know. I like genuine stuff. So here's another one. I'm just rambling, y'all. I'm just rambling, y'all. Thanks for listening to me, y'all. I might sit on my little ball and do these. That's what I'm probably gonna do. I'll sit on my ball, my fitness ball, or maybe not. I'm so ready for bed. It's not even funny. I'm so ready for bed. Okay, I'm gonna do a clear pink one and a clear green one to show it to you all. And I'll be done. I'm gonna show y'all the whole case. Look at it. It's 100 pieces in here. Look, isn't it so pretty? Look at them. So these are all the colors. These are all the colors. We're not using it all. We don't need all of this. But we're gonna save it for next year because my daughter loves pink and my son loves green. I like blue, but it's okay. The white will be for me, I guess. But yeah, it's 100 pieces in here, and it wasn't cheap, y'all. Michael's craft store is not cheap, but it's so pretty. It's so festive. So festive. Y'all, Christmas is what you make it. The holidays is what you make it. Don't let nobody pressure you into buying what you don't want to buy. Don't let nobody pressuring you into doing what you want to do. Do things on your own terms. Period. Okay. Do things on your own terms and time. All right. So about it's 50% of you heard about the Hannah Kobayashi case, and 50% of you did not. So it's even. You guys feel free to leave a comment. I'm gonna do a clear one. I don't know why there's not a smaller clear one, but I'm gonna show y'all all of it once I put it together. Like show you the yeah, clear one and a green one. I'm gonna do a clear one and a green one, and I'm done for the night. I'm not gonna do it all tonight at all. Oh, okay. I wish I had some Christmas music to play, but everything is copyrighted. I wish we live in a world where just giving people credit for their work, you could still use it, but no, it's like you can't do anything. You can't play it. You can't look at it. I don't see if the person's name and everything is attached and there's a link to purchase their product. I just don't get it. If I was a person who made content like music and stuff like that, as long as you're showing that I did the work and you're showing that it's my music, I wouldn't mind it. I wouldn't mind it. But I guess everybody's different. Clearly, I don't understand how business works. Like, I get it. I respect your work, but some people, you can't even play a clip of anybody's stuff without like a copyrights problem. I will never buy these strings again. It was like I hate when I go to a store and it's poor customer service. Like you're like, "Hi, can somebody help me with this?" Nobody's around. Like, have you guys noticed that there's like nobody in the stores no more? Anytime you go to a store like Walmart or Target, it's hardly anybody on the floor. But you know, I will give Target credit. Target has more visible people in the store than any other store because sometimes I'm struggling to find someone to help me. Like, hello, does anybody work here? Hello, I need some help. Anyway, I'm gonna do one more, like I said, and then I'm done for the night. After this, I'm gonna do my hygiene, get ready for bed. I'm so exhausted. I don't want to do anything else. This is the last one. But I'll go live again tomorrow, and I will have another topic. It's so many topics I want to talk about, y'all. So many topics, so little time dwelling. Y'all know the fake British accent always comes out at some point. It's part of my personality at this point. Oh, somebody's in the chat. Good morning, darling. Hi, Rakesh. It is actually um nighttime where I am, but yes, good morning. If good morning for you. It is 10:18 p.m. Eastern Standard. We can't talk. It's 10:18 Eastern Standard Time where I am. I'm in the USA. The USA. So this is what I have so far, y'all. I'm good. I don't think I want to put any more. My children didn't seem so interested tonight. So these are the. I put the strings on the on. Oh, I'm dropping them. So this is what I have so far. Aren't they so pretty? Pretty. All right, y'all. So nobody's really talking to me, and it's okay. I appreciate you guys listening to me. The live was supposed to be talking about the Hannah Kobayashi case. I did speak on it a little bit, but my condolences and RIP to, um, I forgot the dad's name, but I think is it, let me see. What's the dad's name? Hold on. Thank you, Rakesh. I appreciate it. Thank you. I'm trying to find the name of Hannah Kobayashi's father. Give me a second. I'm going to say something before I get off. Um, but yeah, I'm glad Hannah Kobayashi was found safe. I really am. But again, I'm sad that her dad is not here. You know, while one person is safe, another person is not safe, and they're not here on this earth anymore. So it looks like her dad's name is. Hold on. I hate when you're trying to read an article and it's like you gotta dig through just to find what you're trying to find. What's his name? No. Let me see. Okay, so my condolences to the family of Ryan Kobayashi. Rest in peace, Ryan Kobayashi. Um, a very sad turn of events. The man couldn't even live. He unfortunately didn't live long enough to see that his daughter was alive. It's like he died thinking that she's dead or she's being trafficked, and I guess he just couldn't live with that. And I guess maybe now Hannah, they had like a strained relationship or something like that, and maybe now Hannah will realize how much her dad really loved her. It's I don't know what their relationship was, if he was abusive towards her or anything. I don't condone any of that, but I hope that she realizes that he loved her, and maybe she'll get some type of peace from this. But it looks like they might be looking to charge her with something because it looks like she was marrying somebody for so they can get their papers and some type of fraud situation or marriage fraud. Money was exchanged. I don't know, y'all, but for her own sake, I hope she's not gonna go to jail or prison. But if she committed a crime knowingly, then I guess it is what it is. Because the police officers, the Los Angeles police officers, they're people were talking about how they had to spend money in searches. And when somebody is missing, it costs money to put out flyers, to donate money, and to look. People are like putting manpower down on the ground looking for you. So to know that you may have been playing games and you weren't really missing, it's disappointing. But at the same time, we can't stop looking for people because we think it might be a hoax or we think they might not be really missing. Because lots of people go missing and they don't come back. There's an Instagram page that I follow. I can't think of the name right now, and their whole page is about missing people. Majority of the time, no one is found. I will go with 9 times out of 10, the person is never found again. Like they'll always give an update, like sad news, so and so is was found deceased or whatever. They'll post people missing for years, 10 years, many years, children. A lot of times it's children, and I have seen a lot of them being posted in Los Angeles, and unfortunately, California is like the number one state for human trafficking. So when you see people going missing there, you just that's all you think about. And because her dad probably really thought she was being trafficked because of how California has a high human trafficking rate. So that's probably so devastating. He's like, man, my baby's gone forever, and I can't live with that. So um, I hope the family of Ryan Kobayashi and Hannah Kobayashi are doing the best that they can. I hope that they come together as a family. I hope they get some type of peace from this. But it's going to be a forever hole in their heart. This is never going to they're never going to forget about this. This is going to go on in their family for generations to remember what happened to, Ryan Kobayashi, what happened with Hannah. That's not that I don't think anybody wants that to be a part of their history. But life is life and things happen and I don't know. I'm all for people living their best life, especially if you're an adult and you're consenting, you do whatever you want. But it's just unfortunate that some people end up suffering because of your choices, even if it was unintentional. It's very sad. I wish that her family, um, I don't know. I don't know what I wish. I wish this didn't happen, and I hope the family don't blame themselves. I don't know. I hope they don't blame Hannah because even though she was sketchy with her information, maybe they assumed that something was wrong. She is a grown woman, but at the same time, they are doing the right thing. It's like I have mixed feelings about it. She's a grown woman. She has the right to go missing if she wants to, but at the same time, you have a family that cares about you, so they're not going to just be like, okay, she's missing, and we're just going to forget about it, and she'll come back when she comes back. You know. So if you don't want your family to go crazy, and you know that they love you and you love them, it's very important to communicate properly. But they did the right thing by looking for her. They didn't do the wrong thing. So I really can't fault the family. I'm not blaming Hannah for anything. She's a grown woman and she's gonna have to be accountable for her own actions, whatever they are. So, but yeah, it's just a very unfortunate ending to the story. Very sad. I hope Hannah gets into some type of counseling. She needs some type of therapy because you know she allegedly fell in love with some strange man. And I don't know if it was for love or for money, but something's going on with her. It is beyond just living my best life. So I hope she really sits down and talks to a professional to see what made her decide to do this and was she feeling some type of missing void? Was it a consequence of having a poor relationship with her dad? Did she have daddy issues? Now her dad is not here anymore, so she can't even go to therapy with him or talk to him about it. She can no longer talk to her dad like, say, hey, dad, when I was a kid, or this and that, dad, I didn't like this. Her dad is not here anymore, so now that he's not here, she has to get that mental help that she needs. And I want to say, guys, if any of you are having any suicidal thoughts or you're going through a crisis, this is really for the U.S., people in the U.S., but hopefully you can find some resources in your country. But if you're having any type of suicidal thoughts or you're going through a crisis, please call or text 988, okay? Life is hard, but try your best to stay here. You're here for a reason. I believe we're all here for a reason. But life is hard, and I understand why someone would get to a place of just want to give up and not want to be here anymore. I get it. Do you hear me? More than you know, more than I want to talk about. I get it. but try your best to do your best. Rakesh, no, I will not marry you, but I don't know you, but I'm flattered and I really appreciate it, okay? I'm a single mom and I'm focused on my children. I really appreciate the compliments. I really appreciate the support. I really and truly do. I really do. But let me end the poll and I might ask another question. So I said, have you heard? What's the so okay? So basically, I said, have you heard about the Hannah Kobayashi case? And 50% of you said yes, and 50% of you said no. So, oh, hold on, y'all. I'm trying to get up. Y'all, getting older is no joke. I'm not gonna do a poll. I give up. Forget about the poll. I'm done with it. I was gonna do another poll, but it's getting late, y'all. My eyes are tired if you can't tell already. And thank you for staying with me while I, you know, strung together some of these. So basically, this is how big the container is. You see how big it is, and this is all we use. We don't have a big tree this year. We're gonna save this for next year, and we're gonna get the perfect tree next time. But I'm gonna put it on there. But I hope all is well with everybody, and mm, hold on. Ugh. Do you know? Do you wait? Do you know you can call or text 988 for mental health support? Okay, that's better because I really didn't know how to word that. I'm gonna come off soon. So Rakesh says, say please, where are you from? I'm from the USA. Okay, USA, USA, United States of America. USA, USA, United States of America. I just made that up, y'all. Remix. I don't know what remix that is, but I kind of like that, y'all. USA, USA, United States of America. USA, USA, United States of America. Can you tell I'm tired? USA, 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 United States of America. USA, USA, United States. I need to go to bed, y'all. Okay, I'm slapstick sleepy. I'm what's the term when you're like really sleepy? You're like, what is it? Not delirious. You're you know how are you guys? When I get sleepy, I get silly. Get silly. Get silly. Hey, get silly. Hey, I haven't heard that song in a while. Have not heard that song in a while. I'm gonna put all the balls that I'm not using into the container. USA, USA, United States of America. USA, USA, United States of America. USA, USA, United States of America. If you're watching this live and you wonder what I'm doing, It's late, and you just caught me at a late, silly moment. But this is me. I'm silly. I like to sing. I like to be silly. So I can't even blame it just on the silliness, just my personality. But when I'm sleepy, it comes out even more. Look at this, y'all. Look at my facelift. Look at me. Hold on. Hi. How are you? Are you doing, darling? I should watch a video. I'm not gonna get a facelift. I like my face the way it is, Team Natural. But it's like I don't even know if I could really watch a video with somebody getting a facelift because it's like I think they cut your skin right here or something, and then they pull it back so it can be like stretched out. I don't know, y'all, but this facelift, that's what it sounds like. Facelift. I think they actually lift your face. Oh, it feels tight just thinking about it. No, I don't give up my number, but thank you for asking. I'm on Instagram. You want to send me a message, but be appropriate. Under the same name on Instagram. Um, why are humans like this on Instagram? Okay. Why are humans like this on Instagram? USA, USA, United States of America. It's the same name as the channel. Why are humans like this? Why are humans like this? The same name as this channel. I said USA, USA, United States of America. USA, USA, United States of America. I hope all is well with you. I hope all is well with everyone. Don't let nobody stress you out. Life is too short. Don't let nobody stress you out because life is too short. Don't let your kids stress you out. Don't let your spouse stress you out. Don't let your man stress you out. Don't let your girl stress you out. Don't let nobody stress you out. You don't want to have a stroke or a heart attack. Okay? Don't let nobody stress you out. Ooh. USA, USA. This one is ruined. Ruined. I'm gonna throw it away. I'm children. That's all I'm gonna say. You know how children could be, but these are really cheap and not cheap, but I guess it's kind of fragile. But look, you see that big dent? I don't know how to get that out. Hi, Mark Lindstad. How are you? ¿Cómo se va? How do you say how you doing in Spanish again? I need to know how to say that. How do you say? Let me ask Siri. Hey Siri, how do you say how you doing in Spanish? I should know this.
In Spanish, how are you doing is
¿Cómo estás? I knew that. I'm tripping. I need to get back into Duolingo or Rosetta Stone something. Duolingo most likely. ¿Cómo estás, everyone? And I think French is also como allez-vous? I think it's como allez-vous. Mark Lindsay says good. I'm let me see. Très bien. Muy bien. I'm doing good. I'm well, I'm well, I'm well, I'm well, I'm well, I'm well, I'm well. I'm well. Yo, I need to go to bed. I'm about to get off. Don't turn around. Zaza. Uh-oh. Oh, yep, I'm about to go to bed. It's like 11 o'clock. It's 11 o'clock on the dot. I'm in my drop top. Actually, it's not 11 o'clock yet. It's 10:36. It's 11:36. I will never buy this string again. Terrible string. Apparently, this string is for beading, and so I don't know why I bought it. Poor quality. It's just I didn't have anybody help me in the store. I'm like, can you help me? And they're like, just go find it yourself. I like great customer service. When I used to do retail, and I would literally go and show the person where it is. Like I'm not, especially when someone's really like, hey, can you help me? And they're like, just go look over there. I'm trying to tell you, I don't know where it is. Can you take me there? I'll take you there. But I get it, y'all. It's a holiday season and people are really busy. They don't have time to help you. I don't know if they need to hire more people or they can't afford to hire more people. But if you're going to have a business, you need to have enough people to help the customers. How are you supposed to make the money? By having poor customer service, you can turn someone off and make them not want to spend their money at your establishment. So it's like, I don't know. All right, but I appreciate everyone who came into the chat to talk to me. Let me see. I'm trying to hide this comment, but I can't. Anyway, thank you to everyone who came into my live stream. Thank you for your view. Robin Haddad, thank you. Rakesh, thank you. And thank you, Mark Lindstedt. Thank you to everyone were thank you to everyone who gave my channel a view or gave my live a view. Even if you didn't comment, I appreciate the view and I appreciate the like. Shout out to all, I think it's just 4 of you so far that liked it. If you're in the live stream and you have not liked this live yet, what are you waiting for? What you waiting, what you waiting, what you waiting for? Tick tock, tick tock. Anyway, um, I'm a survivor and I make videos and I go live and talk about survivor stories and sometimes I'm a little bit random, sometimes I'm off topic. But I'm big on empathy, and so I always center around that. So just giving support to all survivors out there, all survivors of trauma, especially childhood trauma, like it completely changes you, and that's why you can't care what people think. Like, do you know what I've been surviving, darling? Do you know what I've been surviving? Okay, I'm a fighter. We all are fighting something, but I don't like the people who go around um, trying to make people's lives miserable because they're unhappy or because life didn't turn out the way they want. Like, I'm sure plenty of us wish life was a little bit different for us, but you just can't go around treating people bad. At some point, you do need to learn and grow up and take accountability, and you can do it in silence. You don't have to reach out to people that you're no longer in contact with as long as you're trying to be a better person and not harming anyone else. That's all you can do. Don't beat yourself up for making poor decisions while you were in survival mode and you were not healed. So shout out to everyone who is healing. Shout out to everyone who's healing from something. Shout out to everyone who's healing in silence. Shout out to anyone who's suffering in silence. There is help for you. There's counselors, there's therapists who can help you. Just reach out and talk to someone. Please don't let lack of money make you not try to find free resources in your area. If you're in the U.S., like I said before, if you're having any suicidal thoughts or crisis, go call or text 988. You also call 211. It's a resource line, food assistance or housing or whatever else that they can provide to you. There's help out there. Don't feel like no one cares. Someone cares. Don't let people who abuse you and hurt you and who didn't care about you make you feel like the world doesn't care. There are very nice, good people out there who will listen to you, who will love you the way your family didn't, okay? Always remember that. Please, please remember that, okay? Don't let miserable people make you want to take your own life. They're not worth it. The people who are unhappy, are trying to make you unhappy like them, and they want to win. They want to win by making you so miserable, even to the point where you're taking your own life. But don't do it. Okay, you're here for a reason. You're here for a reason. Reasons. The reasons that I'm about to look at the lyrics to that. I never really looked at the lyrics to that. I'm not gonna sing it. It's too late, and I can't be loud. I'm so random, y'all. Reasons lyrics. Is a song called Reasons? Okay, so the song Reasons is by Earth, Wind, and Fire. That's one of my favorite songs, and that's probably my favorite song from Earth, Wind, and Fire. Oh gosh, the lyrics is intense. It says, "Now I'm craving your body. Is this real? Temperature's rising. I don't want to feel. I'm in the wrong place to be real. Whoa, when I'm longing to love you, just for a night, kissing and hugging and holding you tight. Please let me love you with all my might. Reasons, the reasons that we're here, the reasons that we fear, our feelings won't disappear. Ooh, and after the love game has been played, all our illusions were just a parade. And all our reasons start to fade. La 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la. Oh, after all our reasons why, all our reasons why, all our reasons were a lie, all our reasons were a lie. After all our reasons, love was left aside. Yo, this song is deep. I didn't know that this is all they were talking about. Okay, Earth, Wind, and Fire. I'm gonna listen to that song before the night is over or tomorrow. Reasons. Mm-hmm. Hey, I don't think I ever really listened to the song in its entirety. Shout out to Earth, Wind, and Fire. Give them their flowers while they're all still here. I believe all the members are still here. Anyways, I'm gonna come off live now because I've been doing too much. I've been doing too much. I got really off track and off topic, but look, that's me. That's me in a nutshell. But you love it, don't you? That's why you come back. And I appreciate it. I appreciate your views. I appreciate your support. I appreciate your likes. My videos are not getting as much views I would like it to, but it's okay. That's the world of YouTube. You win some, you lose some. And I don't do things to go viral. I do things because I have a passion for it. And that's the best way to go. You can't do things to try to get attention or I mean, look, attention is money. I get it. View is money and on YouTube. I don't make money off of YouTube, but I don't want to ever feel like I'm money driven to the point where I'm saying and doing anything just for views. Like if my heart isn't in it, if I feel a way about it, like I'm not going to touch that situation. I don't ever want to exploit anyone or anything for views. I don't ever want to get to that point. It's not worth it. Um, yeah, sometimes we have to have some integrity. Sometimes we got to stand on business, 10 toes down. Anyway, I'm gonna come off live now. I really appreciate everyone who gave my live a view. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. I will try my best to work on another video. I have so many video ideas. I just haven't got the time to really sit down. The life of a single mother, life of a mother, darling. And shout out to everybody who can go to school, can work full time, who can cook, clean, care for everyone, and still have time for themselves. Shout out to you. I don't know how you do it. And I'm not gonna compare lives. And we should not compare because I feel like what's that comparison is like the rob comparison is the thief of joy or something like that. Everyone has a different experience. Everyone was raised differently. Everyone has a different mental space. So just because Susie has that and you have this doesn't mean Susie's better than you. Susie is just in a different path in life and that's her path. And you have your path, okay? What's meant for Susie is meant for Susie. What's meant for you is meant for you. Period, okay? Period. All right, y'all, I'm going to come off now. Thank you so much, Mart Lindstedt, for subscribing. Shout out to you. Celebrate good times. Come on. Woo. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. There's a party going on right here. Hey. That's the year. Hey. Mm-mm-mm-mm. And you song. Y'all know I don't know the words to a lot of songs. Come on, Mark. Celebration. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. It's time to come together, Mark. How the words go? What's your pleasure? Everyone around the world. Come on. Mm. Y'all, don't be afraid to be yourself. Don't let nobody make you feel like you can't be yourself. If you can't be yourself on your own platform, your own home, your own car, your own space, then it's not safe, baby. Okay? Be yourself, love yourself. Being comfortable with yourself is chef's kiss. It's peace. It's freedom, okay? Freedom. We all need freedom. Mark says good night. Have a great day tomorrow. Thank you, Mark. All right, so I'm getting off now for real. Mark is putting me to bed, y'all. Mark said you need to go to sleep. Mark said it's time for bed. And you were right, Mark. It's time for bed. I'm gonna go to sleep. I'm gonna do my hygiene and get in my PJs and go to sleep, like for real. I wanna be in bed. You know, it takes time for our brains to truly wind down, so I should have been in bed about 2 hours ago. But I will hopefully fall asleep by midnight. Please. Yeah, I'm gonna do my best. Bonne nuit. Um, buenos noches. Good night, everybody. Oh, and please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Thank you so much for your support.